I don't think. Going live. Hello everyone and welcome to CTF Match Spotlight. Today we'll have the Bedtime boys versus the boys locker room, and it'll be an interesting match. We start off on Valley of Ruin. I'm joined by Rave. Say hi.
Hello.
Do you have any predictions for this match
Well,
at the very start?
this is not one of my favorite maps, but this is going to be a big bulk map for both teams, so I think boys locker room has the PvP advantage on this, but I'm still looking to see a good match for both teams.
I don't know how they did in the group stages. Let me actually see where they placed, because I think they were maybe a place apart.
Let's see. Looks like from standings from week 4, the boys locker room is number 3, and Bedtime boys is coming in at number 8.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought Bedtime boys were higher up,
but that's I don't know if that's the same for week 5.
It should be.
Here we are starting in. Yeah.
Bedtime boys has their good roster as well, because during some of the group stages they didn't particularly have the best roster, so it should be interesting. They might perform a little better. Who are we going to look at first then? Bedtime boys offense. They're currently going in the tunnel underneath. Carson, Roach, and Cupcake. Ivan goes for a steal. It goes down to Bedtime Boys' defense. Haven't really followed them yet.
Interesting to see that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
So the Bedtime Boys are running a medic defense. Oh, never mind. Here he comes back. So the boys' locker room's medic defense keeps roaming a bit. It's Air Frog Dog. And here we see Roach and Carson coming into the flag room. Chemist and a heavy.
In the match Annie versus Baguettes yesterday, Frog Dog was getting quite a few good webs, so I imagine he's probably roaming around trying to catch people in webs, and that would help the roaming kind of deal with them, you know. Glaze with the steal as Chemist, but he goes down, and that seems to be the end of that push for boys locker room.
Carson got a steal on the other side, but dropped it and passed to Gengar, but he goes down to the assassin.
Okay, so what compositions are the offenses running? On Bedtime Boys, we've got 2 chemists, a heavy, a soldier, and a medic. And then boys locker room, 2 chemists,
a
heavy. I don't see anyone else. A soldier. I don't see the medic. Yeah, the medic's running behind. So let's take a look, see how they do here. Getting caught up by Saiyan in the tunnel.
That's a clean steal by Miski going underground tunnel. He has
he's out far. Gets slowed down a little bit by the ninja, but it's not enough. Manages to get the restore. The assassin's above. He might be able to drop down and get the assassinate. I think. No, Miski's gone back up top, so no chance there. A lot of support from boys locker room, and this looks like it will be a cap. Miski showing his dominance over the enemy team.
Bedtime Boys got a big push going in. They have 5 people in the flag room.
Assassins in the flag room.
Oh,
but unfortunately,
first cap for the Bedtime or boys locker room, but from Miski. And now we see Dave is the steal going the side tunnel. He gets webbed by the medic.
Massive web. That's good enough to delay him a little bit, and is enough time. Allows time for the boys locker room roaming to catch up and block him at the tunnel. That was a really good web. Dave is probably gonna stay alive through it though. Oh, he's on 1 heart. No. Is anyone waiting for him? He might be able to get the pass if Miski can get knocked away. Yeah, he gets the pass to Gengar, who has 2 stakes and most of his health. Met by Miski though. Miski goes down. Can the Archer get the headshot? He gets knocked off the map.
That was a good play by the ninjas.
Yeah. Roche is going into the flag now as Chemist, with only the medic there to stop him, so he gets a very clean steal. I think he sees the Pyro waiting for him in the tunnel and then turns around and goes back. That was very good. On the other side, Glaze is... Where's Glaze? Glaze is most of the way across the map. He's already past mid, and he's got quite a bit of support.
Goes down to the headshot.
This could be another cap for boys' locker room. There's no one really there to stop him right now. And there doesn't appear to be any blue players, waiting for him in the flag room. So that's 2-0 boys' locker room. Do you think they'll take the third within the next few minutes, or do you think the Bedtime boys will be able to?
They got a good momentum going right now, so I think that if they keep it up, they can probably end this map really quickly.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much impact from the Archers yet, but then I haven't really been watching.
I think they've just been dueling this whole time. BM5 is kind of sitting on the underground part.
But then if I was Sona or Sean, I would be trying to distract BM5 as much as I could. You don't want him looking at your offense. Miski's on his way back on the top for the red team. Ivan is ready to go in. 2 in Blue's flag room right now. And the two boys' locker room chemists inside the blue flag room. Ivan with a steal. He's getting slowed down by Evan on heavy, but he manages to escape. Even gets past the frenzy as well. Uses the jump boost to help get boosted a little further. And manages to take out the ninja, so he doesn't get slowed down anymore. But fantastic headshot from BM5. Followed by a steal from Miski. I believe he's very full, very good on health. In fact, no, he has 0 stakes, so he probably will go down to this ninja. Yeah, unfortunate. Boys' locker room have definitely been a lot more dominant on offense so far. I've seen a lot more steals. I might go and have a look at Bedtime boys to see how they're doing. So they're still sending 2 chemists, a heavy and a soldier. Getting very split up though by just one of the heavies. Carson and Roach are going through the long tunnel.
Bedtime boys are doing a really good job of trying to get into the flag room right now. It's kind of going around staggered, but it seems like they're doing a better job of getting a steal at least once every push.
Yeah, well they all went in together just then, and they managed to distract the pirate, so Roach gets a very good steal. The assassin is above though, and nearly manages to get the assassinate, but unfortunately Roach noticed, I think.
Ooh, he was really close. He only had 2 hearts just then. Really?
Okay. I wonder if this will translate into a steal. A capture for Bedtime boys. Maybe boys' locker room will be able to get a steal. Miski is heading towards the flag room right now, as well as Ivan. But that seems to be it. Albeit, no, we do have Aussie now.
Oh.
Aussie with a steal, as heavy. Looks to be going out the tunnel way. But he's surrounded by quite a few Bedtime boys players. Miski is nearly out of the flag room, but makes it only halfway up the stairs before going down. This looks like it will be the first cap for Bedtime boys. Very nice.
This could be a very interesting comeback if Bedtime boys can keep up this momentum that they've started to create.
Hopefully we don't end up in a stalemate.
Stalemates on this map are never fun.
Alright, let's watch boys' locker room as they go on their offensive push. Ivan's crouching above. Who else we got? Miski's on his way down the stairs. Albeit they do seem to both go down. But maybe they aren't putting as much emphasis on offense given they're ahead. I wouldn't, but perhaps that's what they're doing. They're very split right now, which is an issue. What about the Bedtime boys?
Glaze with a steal, but goes down to the Pyro. Ivan with another steal.
And a lot of support as well. Manages to get a restore, and he's going out the tunnel. If Bedtime boys can't stop this will be Boys Locker's room taking them out. He's got a lot of support. Is the Archer available to headshot? I don't see the Archer anywhere. The M5 just came out of spawn, so they did a good job of shutting him down. Cupcake with a steal. Might be able to buy enough time.
She has 4 stake. And heavy on support.
The Heavy's doing a good job of keeping the rest of the players away, which manages to save Cupcake, keep her alive, albeit she now has 2 red players.
That was a good recovery by Ragel. And a third capture for the boys' locker room.
Very swift victory from the boys' locker room. So what do you think Bedtime boys will pick as their map? K-Rex is saying Adrenaline.
I feel like it would either be Adrenaline
or
possibly Pagodas.
Adrenaline's not even in the pool, is it? What are we saying? Do you think Blackout would be a wise decision? Because they do have the M5.
Yeah, that's true.
But Carson would probably do well on Elf there as well. Yeah,
they also have a couple key defense players that can really make the difference. They have Saiyan and K-Rex. Those are very good defensive players. But then the boys' locker room has Sean on Archer, can also be very prominent. But they have Miski's leadership to really see if they can bring out a win here on the second map. But I'm going to give this second map to, if it is Blackout. Oh, Castle Caverns 4. That's interesting. I haven't played that map in such a long time.
From last week's games, we did see that Castle Caverns was quite a problematic map for a lot of teams. It was a bit of a spanner in the works. You know, it was quite a chaotic map, which might allow Bedtime boys to get something done. Over the boys' locker room.
This map could go either way, to be honest. Every single cap is luck.
It's the most unpredictable map going, really, in this map pool. So, based on that, shall we make a prediction?
I'm going to go for the wild card and give this map to the Bedtime boys. They're showing some strong determination with that one cap that they had on the last round to sort of try to come for a comeback. So I'm going to give it to them. Bedtime
boys 5-0'd this team last round. Well, there you go. Perfect prediction. Oh, it was not against that team. Okay. Well, perfect pick for them then. I wonder if boys' locker room have practiced this map since it was played last week, knowing that maybe teams will pick it.
This map is so interesting for defense. It's pretty hard to roam out because there's so many directions to come through.
Yeah, and also you can keep momentum going quite well on here as well because the caps are very quick, so you can just get it run down mid and then go straight to a backup steal.
Yeah, really small map.
Timer seems to be unlocked. We have 2 minutes to go.
So, what do you think the Bedtime's boys' biggest problem was on the last map? I noticed that Sona was doing a little bit of work on their offense.
I wasn't really watching the Archer very much, so I can't really comment on that. But it seemed that the boys' locker room, they were able to distract the pyro and get steals a little more reliably than the Bedtime boys.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Perhaps due to, Miski making all the call-outs and stuff.
I can imagine he's like screaming in his call.
Yeah. Bit of debate in the chat. It appears BM5 was getting quite targeted during that last game.
Yeah, but that's honestly what you need to do in this kind of scenario where you know that he's going to be a big impact.
It's one of your
strategies. He's going to be hitting those shots. Like, you need to be on him whenever you get a steal.
It's going to be one of your biggest strategies to beating the Bedtime boys anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, the game has started. On the blue team, we have 3 soldiers, chemist and a medic on offense, I think. Unless one of them's going to defense. And then on the red team, we have 2 chemists, a soldier, and another soldier. And the medic will probably be somewhere. Who do you think will get the first cap?
I'm going to stay true to my prediction and give it to the Bedtime boys.
Miski with a steal, trying to go out main. He's death tagged. How many stakes you got?
Can't go with the
very low.
Trying to go out to the front. He gets out, escapes the frenzy because he gets boosted, gets the restore from the medic. He's at the mid. Oh, goes down to the headshot from Sona.
Very nice headshot. Otherwise, that would have been a cap, given how quickly you can get across the map here.
Yeah.
The Archer really has to be reliable. Roche with another steal. As chemist, goes down to frenzy. Alright, both teams with a steal to start off with, one more successful than the other. Perhaps that'll... I don't know. Miski with another steal, going straight out mid. He appears to be very clean. 2 stakes left. He's already halfway. The medic's right in front of him, but he is stuck in the water. The medic actually gets swapped back, which means that he's actually able to get to Miski a little more easily.
Looks like he's finally going to get across. He was stuck in the water for a little bit.
He's got 2 medics as well, like on his team, roaming up to support him. So I believe this will be a cap.
Didn't get the restore yet.
Gengar gets a steal, but he goes down. And that's the first cap for boys locker room.
Well, looks like my prediction was wrong.
Now the question is, can the boys locker room continue the momentum and, continue to disrupt the Bedtime boys defense enough so that they can string together 5 caps?
Yeah, it looks like one of the Bedtime boys members has asked for this to be over already. Even though it's only the first cap. Bedtime boys have 3 people going into the flag room.
Alaska roaming up on Ninja. Yeah,
that's good. I want to see that from their team now to try to get a cap.
They need to do as much as they can really at this point to get captures. Miski with another steal. He seems relatively clean. He has 4 stakes. Make that 3, and he's now on top of the castle. He's now running down mid, gets to the medic. I think he got swapped back there, or maybe that was someone else.
It was a good swap by Aussie. Wait, Aussie's on scout?
I think it was Padishman.
No, that's not him. Yeah.
Makes it to the bridge, gets caught in his own teammate's web. And so Frogdog now has the flag as medic. He has got a couple of heavies on him, but he might be able to survive. Eventually goes down. Dave gets the recov. Miski with another steal, going straight out the front of the flag room. He probably should have gone up there because Emily was waiting on top as medic. If he like wall climbed up the side, he'd been able to get restore very quickly. Oh dear.
It looks like he did.
Bedtime boys possibly not in the best frame of mind. Carson makes it out of the little tiny hole in the flag room as soldier.
He has 3 stakes.
Assassin's behind him.
Goes down to the assassin.
Very nice recov. They used the like trees to stay hidden before coming out from underneath. Our Bedtime boys going to get a sub. Currently down 1, 11v12. Does this change your prediction?
Maybe it might influence it a little bit.
Ivan's out mid, goes down to the assassin, very nice. Gengar gets a steal. He is on fire, gets caught in a web. Very nice web. Ends up going down to the pyro. Bedtime Boys now has 10 players.
I'm still sticking true to my prediction.
Ivan's out mid. I think he got the restore. He got the restore. He's now halfway across the bridge. Death tagged. Carson might be able to save it for his team here. Is he going to be able to get the restore? He's got 2 medics on him. That's 2 stakes. Manages to somehow make it across the river.
Sona is taking shots at him, but so far he's able to dodge them.
And it appears we're going to have a stalemate. Should be biased towards the boys' locker room though, because they are up 2 players.
Yeah. Let's see what BM or not. Oh yeah, well let's see if BM5 can maybe line up a shot here.
Where is he? BM5. He's sat on top of a tree. Doesn't seem to have the angle right now. Bedtime boys have probably lost a bit of motivation at this stage. Either that or they're busy trying to figure out subs, which is always not the most helpful thing to have to do during a match. Who joined back? They appear to have 11 now.
Looks like they got Zarya.
That's one of his other accounts is Stall. I think he played on that more in the group stages. Okay, so the boys' locker room are holding as Elf, whereas Bedtime boys are holding as Soldier. So
yeah, I'm gonna give the edge to Carson for this one. If they can get a bulk attack in there, they can really have a lot of damage in there.
both teams are now down 1, so Tourney was being serious with who's got to go. I guess it's now fair, right? They're now on 11 each. Maybe that's the motivation that the Bedtime boys need. They are sending a scout and a archer up right now. Maybe they're going to try something.
Yeah, they just need to get a scout in there with maybe 2 or 3 heavies. Ivan can't wind out of there. I think he could drop down to that. Interesting to see Miski. Looks like the boys' locker room is going to be turtling a little bit. They have a scout playing defense to really get the death tags in there for the incoming both players.
Either that or they just made the call to help out the defense, which I think is a bit more likely because Miski's now going up to go for recov. So yeah, Bedtime boys definitely have the advantage in the stalemate. It's just whether they can coordinate a good enough recov push. Miski is, as playing scout, he's on top of the castle, trying to get the swap. This could be an interesting angle.
Yeah, both players are very experienced carriers, so it's going to be interesting to see which way this goes.
PM5 is currently outside red spawn, trying to get the angle, but he's being chased by everyone. Unfortunate for him, but it's the right thing for boys' locker room to be doing.
Yeah, it's never fun to be an archer in a recovery situation.
Bedtime boys' assassin is waiting on top of the red flag, so perhaps if they manage to send enough heavies, they might be able to get Ivan to move and then perhaps an assassination.
Bedtime boys coming in with 2 heavies.
3 heavies, actually. Ivan has to move out of the way. The question is the assassin going to be able to get him? He's now waiting on top. Met by another heavy. He's flying to spawn. He's probably asking his team
mobility is really helping him here.
And good comms there, you know, asking his team to respawn so he can get support over there.
He was death tagged, but the medic got it healed off.
BM5 does have a shot with his archer, and he might be able to pick him off here. Ivan's on 3 stakes, still a heavy alive. Eventually goes down to the pyro, I think. Good push there. If they can replicate that without allowing Ivan to slip away, then they'll be able to get the recov. Ivan has 1 state, he gets the restore, and is now pretty safe in front of his spawn. Have you seen much of a recov effort from boys' locker room, or are they focusing more on support?
Yeah, they're focusing more on support. They constantly have their players coming back to help Ivan whenever the Bedtime boys have a couple people coming in. But the Bedtime boys did gain Alaska back, he came back. So yeah. I think that they might have a better chance at recovering now.
They're sending another push here. A bunch of heavies, critting him in the corner. He's now caught in a web as well by his own teammates.
He has 4 stake.
Goes back into the flag room, a bit of a juke to avoid those heavies. Perhaps buying a little more time for his teammates to burn them down. 3 heavies now in the red flag room. Gets another restore. Yeah. Really nice job on support, especially for an elf. And Ivan's doing a good job of moving out the way. Carson drops the flag and... Wow, I didn't even see that. What was
I
that?
didn't see it either. I was looking at Bedtime Boys, or Boys Locker Room.
Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind.
Damage.
The Bedtime Boys Pyro is down right now. College managed to kill him as ninja. Unfortunately, the timing's a little off. Both teams still have a ninja cap left, so perhaps Boys Locker Room will use that to gain an even further lead.
Boys Locker Room looks like they're sending a ninja every push on offense.
Yeah.
This time it was SKKA going for K-Rex, but K-Rex had his medic defense there to help him.
Gengar with a steal. Makes it out front, and he's actually really far. For some reason he got caught up in the little structure there. He's got the medic behind him. I don't know if he's got restore yet. He has 3 stakes, so he's relatively safe.
Ivan with a clean steal going out to the front as an elf, but he ran into Evan, blocking him from exiting.
Not very clean anymore. Is he going to make it up the sponge? Not in time. And the Bedtime Boys secures their first cap for this match.
It's not over.
It's not over. After all, it's Castle Caverns. Roche with another steal. Unfortunately, he's stuck in a web. Can he tank his way out? Unfortunately not. College with a steal. I believe College is playing Ninja. Yeah, as indicated by K-Rex in the chat. That was indeed a ninja.
Steal by Gengar. He's going out through.
He has a lot of
front.
support. Bedtime Boys are killing a lot.
Yeah, someone needs to get on the Archer.
Let's see if Glaze makes it.
He has 4 stake. He's almost back to their side.
Ossie's nearly got a restore, but the medic goes down. I believe he's really low.
Yeah, he has 0 stake.
If Bedtime Boys can get the rekill, then they can possibly get their next cap. Misky though, out mid, climbing up the castle right now to avoid the ninjas, perhaps waiting for some more support after they died. Goes down to the ninja. And that's the second cap for Bedtime Boys. They've tied the map. So after being down 2 players, they're now equal.
This is proving to be a very close match.
Evan with a steal on heavy. Makes it out of the flag room. This could be a 3rd capture if they can support.
Got boosted.
Goes down to the Archer.
Headshot. Yeah.
Roche picks it up, and it appears this will be another cap unless Glaze makes it out. He gets met by the scout, but jumps over the scout. All got boosted. And Bedtime Boys are now up 1.
Roach with a steal, trying to go up through the front. Goes down to Frenzy.
Can the soldiers get another steal before they go down? Gets caught in an amazing web. Yeah. Shift twice if you're tilted. Oh dear. I'm interested in watching the Bedtime Boys offense here to see if they can pull off any more captures to secure the lead. Albeit Aussie gets the steal and goes down to the assassin. Bedtime boys are now sending the assassin on offense in order to try and clear some of the flag room. I think they did that a couple of pushes ago as well. Roche with a steal. Goes towards the left side of the map from his perspective. Keeps getting caught in webs though. That was really effective at slowing him down, allowing the bulk to get in front of him. Doing a good job of staying alive. And he's met by a couple of medics from his team. Can he get the restore? Caught in another web. He's got 5 pots, so should be able to stay alive here. Meanwhile, Ivan has the flag.
Oh, it goes down. It's damaged, but picked up by Cupcake.
Can Cupcake stay alive? There's 3 red players on her right now, and no other medics.
She has no stake and 2 HP.
Abcadabra. He's on medic, but completely in the wrong place. And I think, did they get the pass? No, they didn't.
No, they got recovered. But another steal by Carson. Miski's now across mid, but goes down to the Pyro. Glaze with the steal, going up to the front, but heading exactly where the other carrier was going, and runs head on to the recovery. Where's Carson?
He's most of the way across the map.
Yeah, and he's got the medic, restore.
Only Emily on medic to stop him. Can he make it? Assassin has an attempted assassination, but it doesn't.
Could this be the 4th cap for the Bedtime boys?
It is the 4th cap. This is Castle Caverns.
Anything can happen. So my prediction was true, of course. The Bedtime boys take this map 4-2, and we're gonna head on into the next map after the boys' locker room decides on what it is.
It appears they're going for Slate.
That's an interesting map, which I feel like would favor boys' locker room because it's another PvP bulk map. You're gonna see heavies and necros and probably a chemist.
Yeah, it's good for chemist as well, so Ivan can probably get a lot done here.
Would you recommend probably seeing him on Elf, or is I feel like maybe Elf would not be that good on this map because it's too big?
I don't think I've ever ran Elf on this map with Night Wolves, but then again, you know, anything can work if you manage to get the support there. Time is ticking down at 2 minutes 43, so we'll have a little pause. Was that on Castle Caverns? Even though saying left partway through as well. So yeah, that's a good point from Food Court. BM5 got double Sona's kills, and Sane got double the other box damage, so they did pretty well.
Wow. I'm interested to see if they're going to run an Archer on this map, because it's not really known to be that good for Archer. But we'll see. Maybe BM5 might run and be a bulk instead of an Archer.
I've seen him be effective on Archer before here, so... And I think it's entirely down to the discretion of the teams, you know, what they think is best. I don't think both will run an Archer, though.
Oh, I can apologize if you can hear the thunder. It's a tropical storm here currently.
We don't get those in the UK. We just get like disappointing tornadoes at maximum.
Yeah,
Looks like the boys are running Archer. Not a surprise.
Yeah.
On the M5. Managed to take out Misty.
Looks like Sona swapped off Archer.
He's going on the long tunnel, often referred to as the OP tunnel. He's being waited for by an assassin, and he manages to... Yeah, good job by Bingo on the assassin. Ivan gets a steal. Goes down to the bulk. Glaze thinks about going up the stairs, but is met by Heavy and is just like, no, we're not going that way. Who do you think will take this map?
I feel like seeing how they performed last map, then again it was Castle Caverns. Right now I think the Bedtime boys are really building off that momentum from the second map, and I'm gonna give it to them for this map as well. What about you?
I do think they'll be feeling a lot more motivated after getting the map there, so perhaps the team spirit will be up and they'll communicate a little more. Because you know when it's not going well, no one really talks. Whereas now, you know, they do have a chance. Obviously with a ninja steal, makes it to mid. He's got 2.5 hearts, but unfortunately passes it into the enemy ninja.
Alaska with some toxicity there.
I believe Dave's ninja as well. Yeah, he gets the steal. He's halfway to his spawn. Is someone going to be there to support him? There's the medic. Gets the pass off. Question is, can the boys' locker room attain a capture? Sorry, a steal. No, they can't.
First cap goes to the Bedtime boys. Prediction feeling pretty strong right now.
Yeah. Obviously, he's in the flag room as ninja. They've got 2 ninjas in the flag room right now, so they're going to attempt their own ninja steal. That provides a distraction for Glaze to get a steal as chemist. Pole blocks Dave, so Dave isn't able to actually get in front to stop him, but the Bolt catches up and he goes down. Wait, have the colours flipped? This is confusing.
Oh, it looks like it has. I didn't even notice that.
I was like, why are they running to the red flag room? They're red. But no, the colours are changed. That's really odd.
Looks like the Bedtime boys are doing a really good job right now on roaming for defense. Really keeping them staggered. Right now it's just Glaze versus a Heavy and a Ninja.
Doing a good job of catching Glaze in a corner as well when he had the flag in his most recent steal. They're also running Mage, which is interesting. That's not something that Bedtime Boys are doing. Bunch of steals from Boys' Locker Room, but they didn't manage to actually get anywhere. Good effort though.
I see a steal from Roch on the other side. He's going towards the back tunnel, but he's being held up by the ninjas and heavies.
Oh, he gets knocked back onto the little sponge. That happened to me a couple of weeks ago. It's the most frustrating thing ever. Question is, what's he going to do? If I was him, I'd have gone straight back onto that sponge and avoided all of the bulk, but perhaps he couldn't. You know, he's getting knocked back or something. Blaze with a steal. Trying to go up the stairs. Gets slowed down by 2 ninjas, but not by very much. He's got a Necro to support, as well as the medic, but the medic goes down. Here's a revival tag, not like that will make much difference, as he's the flag carrier.
But he got boosted, almost back to his spawn with 2 health pots.
And the medic is there. If Bedtime Boys can't get a steal, then this will be the equalising cap.
The assassin's there, but goes down to the roaming ninja. And that'll be the first cap for Boys' Locker Room. And it's all tied up, 1-1.
Carson with the steal. Gets caught in a web though. Many players though, so it'll be difficult for the Pyro to actually get a hit on him. He's now going out the long tunnel on the right side. He's going to be met by one of his ninjas, as well as one of the enemies. Medic is there, but might get knocked away.
He had 6 HP, but he gets the medic. Regen.
I don't know if he got restore though. Oh, he did get restore. Okay, so he's now going for the powerful sponge. I wonder how quickly the Boys' Locker Room will realise where they've got to go.
Honestly, if I were him, I would have just...
Wow!
Actually, no, he juked the pyro,
Yeah,
so...
he just lagged across the whole map. Yeah, I don't know if that's, like, fair. Yeah, that, like...
Wow.
Yeah, that... He went all the way to his own side.
It's like a Mario on steroids.
Did the stream get that?
Yeah, I didn't see it either, to be honest. Niski goes down to BM5 headshot. Yeah, that's true. It's not really his fault. It's just a mishap in his internet. But Aussie gets the steal. Heading out towards mid, but he's stuck in a web. Goes down to the assassin.
Okay, so refs have ruled that it was perfectly lawful. Miski disagrees. Maybe Boys' Locker Room will be extra determined now to prove the Bedtime Boys wrong, get themselves another cap. Emily going in first for some reason as medic.
I wouldn't be too surprised if I saw Bedtime Boys turtle for the rest of this map, but I'm sure that they want to keep up this momentum and get the last cap to secure it. Person with the steal.
Let's see what he does this time. Watch this.
Looks like he's lagging a little bit again. Yeah, he is lagging. He just lagged past him again. Oh my gosh.
His ping doesn't seem to be too bad in tab though.
Oh, gets frozen but glitches out of it. There's a lot of support, but also a lot of people on him.
Stays alive still though.
1 health pot.
Ivan's
Looks
got
like
the
Ivan.
flag,
Deal.
yeah.
Looks like we're gonna be in a stalemate.
Don't you just love a slate stalemate? Isn't it your favourite thing?
It is. This is probably one of the hardest maps to recover on.
You can get a couple of archer angles though.
Yeah. I prefer, honestly, where Carson is. I like his spot a little bit better than the flag room.
Where's Carson?
He's on the side tunnel near spawn.
Ah, yeah.
As long as they stay on the archer and just roam out for any scout or bulks, they should be able to do pretty well.
One of the ways you can get the recov there is to put the archer up on the bridge as you run from spawn to the flag. You know the bridge that has a view of that area roughly?
Yeah.
Spawn? Yeah, you can get heavies to knock him into that like line of sight and then get the recov. Carson stating that he is lagging to everyone.
Looks like Ivan now moved into the spot that Carson was in.
BM5
Carson
in
did
that
have to move out, yeah.
Yeah.
Pyro is still alive with a heavy. The Pyro goes down, and so does the heavy to the assassin.
Okay, well, Bedtime boys have the advantage here. If they can just hold, then they'll be able to take the map and take the game. Yeah.
Carson's death tagged. Gets healed off. He was down to 1 health pot there. That death tag did a lot.
The boys' locker room sending 2 heavies. They are getting knocked back though. They do both go down. Miski's on the scout, heading into the flag room alongside the far tunnel. I wonder if he's just gonna crouch there and wait. They have spotted him and taken him out. Yeah, okay.
Looks like right now the boys' locker room is just sending ninjas and scouts. They did have that one bulk push a minute ago, but they didn't get too close to Carson.
Who do you think's gonna recov then out of the 2 teams if they do get the opportunity? BM5 could possibly get the angle, and I don't think the boys' locker room are running an arc, let's say.
Both carriers are chemists, so it's going to be pretty interesting. Sona switched off to medic this map, but BM5 stayed on archer. BM5 taking shots right now from the exact bridge you were talking about.
Yeah, that's probably be one of the best spots. It's either that or standing in the far tunnel on the other end of the flag room. It does appear that Murdoch is trying to roam up. After all, they do need to get the recov here. They've only got 5 minutes. Ivan gets death tagged.
Well, this could be really... If they would have had more in there, he almost went down.
He gets healed off. The 2 heavies now on him. If only they got there a little earlier. I think Fogdog could managed to freeze one of the heavies, and that might have just saved Ivan. Imagine if he froze them both in the same block, though. That would have been pretty catastrophic. Miski trying to get the swap with the scout again. Goes down though to the Bedtime Boys Ninjas. Looks like Bedtime Boys are putting a little more emphasis on support than Rico. After all, they are in the lead.
I think that's the right move, to be honest.
It's definitely what I'd be doing.
You don't want to slip up and accidentally let the recov get in too close.
Only 4 minutes left as well.
Miski's in the flag room trying to get the SWAT, but he's been spotted by both ninjas. Goes down. One heavy in the flag room trying to go for recovery. Oh, both the pyro and a heavy, but go down. "11 kill streak. Oh my word. BM5 is... No, it's not BM5. Who is Sona switched back to Archer to try to get a headshot. Carson's death tagged, but it gets healed off.
By the way, I just realised that, you know, the standings we looked at the very start?
Yeah, those were wrong.
They were wrong, yeah. One week.
I made the mistake.
Well, we looked in the wrong channel. We looked in the right channel, but they just weren't there. So yeah, Bedtime Boys actually finished 5th, and Boys Locker Room finished 4th, so, you know, reasonable matchup.
Yeah, this is a very close ranked game. Could go either way. But looks like
Carlson goes down to
oh my gosh. Picked up by Cupcake, but she has 5 stake.
Question is though, are they going to go for a pass? Or, you know, what's the plan? Because if they could get a ninja there, why not? The pyro is there. Unfortunately, the carrier is medic. So,
Archer is still alive. I don't think the Archer ever died during that entire time.
No. It does go down now though. Really close opportunity for the Boys Locker Room. It's a shame they didn't manage to pull it off. Cupcake does still have the title medic.
Oh, 7 HP. Very low, 0 stake.
Really close. There is a ninja here. This ninja might, if College went a tiny bit earlier, it might have actually got that.
No, if I'm Boys Locker Room, I'm going to send in a lot of bulk.
I think they're waiting for pass. I think they're waiting for pass.
I don't know if she's going to do it though. I wouldn't do it personally.
But that's what the ninjas are doing. They're waiting.
All 3 of them are waiting. Looks like they're going to take off the 1 cap for the Bedtime Boys to make it 1-3 or 1-1 again. But it looks like the refs are having a debate about it now. Cupcake is death tagged, but is restored by Abra.
Interesting what the refs will actually decide here.
Yeah. 1 minute remaining. Now, better to be now than never.
Yeah, better than now than after, because the teams need to know.
I see how this could cause some upset from Bedtime Boys.
They don't currently have 3 heavies on Cupcake. She could go down. This could be the end of the game. She does go down, and they get the recover.
Right after that announcement, I don't know.
And Ivan gets the cap.
So this map will go to the boys' locker room, unless they can do something in the next 15 seconds.
Slightly questionable end to the game.
Yeah, very. My prediction was in line right until that decision. But,
Honestly, like personally, at this stage, I would play the whole match again. But
yeah, just redo the map.
yeah,
But so boys locker room takes this map, so they win by 2 maps. So they win by 1 map, so they win the entire match. So what do we think of player of the game? Oh, looks like there's a bit of upset going on in the chat.
I mean, from what I saw, boys' locker room had like all of their recovery waiting at the position where the sponge would have landed, and he lagged all the way to the other side. So I can see where the decision came from, and Bedtime boys might not know that. Obviously, they're angry though, so it's understood.
Yeah, it wasn't an intentional thing. It was
No,
the bad timing of internet.
I would run the map again, but then again,
Yeah.
I don't make the decisions. So
But so for boys locker room player of the game, I would say I'd give it to Ivan.
I would say Ivan.
Yeah, for winning the stalemate, and he had a couple good captures throughout the match. All right, that works.
Yeah, we'll go with Ivan.
That was a very good match, though. Very close up until the end.
Bedtime boys are not going to be happy though, so I think complaints will be made. Anyway, GG. It was a very close game. Disappointing outcome, but
I guess that's
what can we do?
We decided, yeah, nothing
Yeah.
we can do there. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.